Hey Reddit, this is a long one, but I need to get it off my chest. This is the story of how my wife's sister tried to come on to me, and how it almost ruined our marriage. But don't worry, there's a happy ending. Let me start by saying that I love my wife more than anything in the world. Her name is Jenna, and she is the most amazing person I have ever met. She is smart, funny, kind, talented, and beautiful. She works as a neuroscientist at a prestigious university, plays several musical instruments, speaks 5 languages, and has a great sense of humor. She is my best friend and soulmate, and I can't imagine my life without her. But she doesn't see herself the way I do. She has always struggled with low self-esteem and body image issues, mostly because of her sister, Mary. Mary is the opposite of Jenna in every way. She is shallow, vain, selfish, and manipulative. She used to be a model and now works in the fashion industry. She is very conventionally attractive, but in a bland and boring way. She has no personality, no hobbies, no interests, no passions. She is just a pretty face with nothing behind it. Jenna and Mary have always had a strained relationship. Growing up, they were constantly compared by their parents and others. Mary was the pretty one and Jenna was the smart one. Mary got all the attention and praise, while Jenna was ignored and neglected. Mary would always flirt with Jenna's boyfriends and sometimes even steal them away from her. Jenna would always feel insecure and inferior to her sister and wonder why she couldn't be more like her. When I met Jenna, I was blown away by her. She was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, and I was instantly attracted to her. She had a unique and striking beauty with dark hair, green eyes, and freckles. She had a curvy and athletic body and a radiant smile. She was also incredibly intelligent and interesting, and we had so much in common. We hit it off right away and started dating soon after. But she didn't believe me when I told her how beautiful she was. She would always say things like, "You're just saying that," or "Wait until you see my sister." She would constantly ask me if I thought Mary was more attractive than her, or if I would ever cheat on her with Mary. I always told her the truth, that I thought Mary was attractive in a generic way, but that I thought Jenna was much more beautiful and appealing to me. I also told her that I would never cheat on her with anyone, let alone her sister. I was crazy about Jenna, and there was no one else who could compare to her. I thought she was just being insecure and that she would eventually get over it. But I was wrong. When I met her family for the first time, I saw how bad it was. Mary was there, and she was exactly how Jenna described her. She was pretty, but in a boring and forgettable way. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and a skinny body. She had no personality, no hobbies, no interests, no passions. She was just a pretty face with nothing behind it. And she was also a bitch. She was rude, arrogant, and condescending to everyone. We were overjoyed when we found out we were having a girl. We had always wanted a daughter, and we couldn't wait to meet her. We decided to name her Lily, after my wife's favorite flower. We decorated her nursery with a floral theme and bought her cute outfits and toys. We read books to her every night and sang her songs. We felt like the luckiest couple in the world. But our happiness was soon shattered by a terrible news. Mary had been arrested for drug possession and assault. She had been caught with a large amount of cocaine in her car and had attacked a police officer who tried to arrest her. She was facing serious charges and a possible prison sentence. She had also tested positive for several STDs and had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. We were shocked and saddened by this, but also relieved that she was finally out of our lives. We hoped that she would get the help she needed and that she would leave us alone for good. We didn't want her anywhere near our daughter or our family. We decided to cut off all contact with her and focus on our own happiness. But Mary wasn't done with us yet. She somehow managed to get out on bail and contacted us again. She sent us a long email full of lies and accusations. She said that she was pregnant with my child and that she wanted me to leave my wife and be with her. She said that she loved me more than anything and that I was the only one who could save her from her misery. She said that she had proof of our affair and that she would expose us to the world if I didn't do what she wanted. She attached a picture of a positive pregnancy test and a sonogram of a baby. She also attached a video of us in the garage from the day she tried to kiss me. She had somehow installed a hidden camera there and recorded the whole incident. She had edited the video to make it look like I was the one who initiated the kiss and that I was the one who said she was the hottest girl I had ever seen. She had also added some fake audio of us having sex and saying how much we loved each other. I couldn't believe it when Mary stooped so low as to send a penis pic from my email to the entire office. I mean, seriously? The weirdest looking one she could find too. It's like she Googled a gross penis or something. The whole office got an unexpected show, and I had to apologize to everyone. Surprisingly, my coworkers were pretty understanding about it. It turned out to be a bizarre bonding experience. I never thought I'd say that about a workplace. So, with Mary escalating things to a new level of insanity, my wife and I decided it was time to escalate legally. We got a lawyer friend to help us draft a cease and desist letter, making it clear that her harassment was causing both material and emotional damage. My wife sent the letter to Mary and our in-laws, stating that we would pursue criminal or civil proceedings if the harassment continued. My wife also had a heartfelt conversation with her mom, explaining that Mary was solely responsible for the mess and that her parents had always enabled her behavior. She laid it out plain and simple. Mary was toxic and my wife was cutting her off. Her mom didn't take it well, but my wife stood her ground. Finally, the grapevine fell silent. It seemed like Mary got the message, or maybe she was just freaking out about the consequences. Either way, it felt like we were finally starting to regain some semblance of normalcy. My wife, the absolute badass she had become through therapy, decided to focus on herself first before diving into couples therapy. She's starting therapy next week, and we're planning to start couples therapy in a month or two. I'm incredibly proud of her for standing up for herself and putting her mental health first. But the saga didn't end there. The past 6 months had transformed my wife into a confident, assertive powerhouse. She was comfortable expressing her needs and expectations, and I was proud to be a more responsible and supportive partner. In an unexpected turn of events, my wife dropped the bomb: she's pregnant. We're having a baby girl due in February. I'm over the moon with excitement, and we're both determined to break the toxic cycle. Our daughter will grow up with happy parents who love each other and work through issues as a team. Jenna's family doesn't know about the pregnancy yet, and we're not sure when or if we'll tell them. But if we do, there will be strong boundaries in place for their involvement in our daughter's life, starting with family therapy. For now, my family's incredible support is more than enough. Things are looking better than ever. It's been a wild journey, and I can't thank everyone enough for their support. Now, with a baby on the way and newfound strength in our relationship, we're ready for whatever comes our way. Cheers to a brighter, drama-free future.